Allora, continuiamo Batman.
Who's the master in game? It's video game. Darling, what's the coolest name? It's video game.
Continuiamo l'episodio 3. Wayne Tower 729.
Almost there, Lucius.
I'll meet you down in the lab. Some aspects of the children of Arkham's surveillance are worrying.
Great.
Fantastico.
Bruce.
Chairwoman.
I didn't think you'd be here. I used to look to Thomas for guidance in hard times. Must seem silly. After everything that's happened. You know what they say about old habits.
So come ti senti?
Yeah, I miss them too. Both of them.
I know. Every day, I wish your father was still with us. He was wise beyond his years. And Martha, she was such a delight to have around. I've been called in for an emergency board meeting.
I wasn't told about it.
You weren't invited, Bruce. You are the topic of discussion for the board. They want to decide what your future at this company will be. Whether to dismiss you or not.
Oh.
You have to understand, Bruce. This company is bigger than any one individual. We have to keep face. And after this scandal...
What? They can't fire me.
It's possible they can. It's the most logical solution, with the business in jeopardy. It doesn't mean I have to agree with it, though.
Bruce, I've got something. You need to get down here. Now.
I worked with your parents for years, and neither of them gave any indication of foul play. How could you have ever known?
Bruce.
You're nothing like him, Bruce. We always build up the people closest to us. When they fall, it's a terrible blow to everyone around them.
Then go tell that to the board.
What do you think I'm trying to do, Bruce? I'm not your enemy. You should remember that. Don't forget who your allies are, Mr. Wayne. I'll come find you after.
I'll be right down, Lucius.
Cavolo. Vediamo un po'. Sblocca accesso al laboratorio, scacchiera, sblocca l'entrata al segreto. Vabbè, sblocca accesso al laboratorio, ok. Wow. Vediamo su. Mamma mia. Che organizzazione, sempre. Allora, questo c'è lo scanner della retina? Ok. E allora ragazzi, come va? Vi sta piacendo questo Batman Telltale Story? È molto interessante, molto interessante.
It's good to hear she's still in your corner.
Spying on my conversations again?
Hey, I'm looking out for you. There have been whispers that the board was going to take action against you. If you lose the company, Batman will take a massive hit too. I know the cave is well equipped, but all of this is owned and paid for by the company.
It doesn't matter what the board does. We'll be fine. I'm not gonna let anything get in the way of what we're doing down here.
Try saying that when you can't access this wing anymore.
Right now, finding out how the children of Arkham are spying on the police is more important. What have you got?
It's Wayne Tech, Bruce. As you know, Wayne Enterprises is a telecommunications giant. If someone were to, say, build a backdoor into that tech...
You're telling me the children of Arkham hacked into this system?
So that's the thing. Do you want the good news, or the bad news.
Buone o cattive notizie.
You're not gonna like it.
Brutte, le brutte.
No
dai.
shortage of bad news lately. Might as well just pile more on.
Well, you see this back door they're using? I built it.
Progettata io.
What are you talking about?
When your mission as Batman started, you needed a way to monitor the city. Well, this is how. I piggybacked Batman's surveillance onto Wayne Enterprises' signal.
If the children of Arkham have access to the same system, does that mean they know my identity?
It looks like they've only accessed the GCPD so far. Not a lot of activity otherwise.
I'll have Alfred warn Gordon. The GCPD needs to get rid of their Wayne Tech devices.
Smart move.
Ho delle notizie. Che succede? Lucius ha trovato qualcosa? Dio ordine di interrompere le comunicazioni. Hanno hackerato la nostra tecnologia. Chiama GPD. Che succede? Stai bene? Sto bene, digli che le loro comunicazioni sono compromesse e devono sbarazzarsi di qualsiasi dispositivo prodotto.
I've encrypted our access. I can fortify it, but it's gonna take longer to force them out of the system. The question remains, how did the children of Arkham find out about the back door in the first place? They shouldn't have been able to find it. Not unless they knew what they were looking for. Whoever broke in certainly knew how to cover their tracks.
When the cops raided the manor, they seized every computer belonging to Wayne Enterprises. Mayor Hill must have given them to the children of Arkham.
Trying to save himself, I'm sure. I'm gonna keep working on this Children of Arkham business. See if there's a way to shut down their access entirely.
We'd better lock this stuff down, just in case.
Allora, adesso schermo, guarda il notiziario. Lucius. Fotografia. Esaminiamo.
Tiffany's really taking after you. And Luke, stubborn as always.
I think of what Gotham has become, and I think of them. They give me all the reason I need to work with Batman. He's the only one that will truly protect them.
And he will, Lucius. Always.
Lavagna, esamina.
Looks like another invaluable piece of Lucius Fox technology.
Andiamo al tavolo, guarda.
I always wonder why you had a table that could hide itself. Guess it's coming in pretty handy now.
Trust me, it was much more paranoia than precaution.
Esaminiamo il drone.
Ooh, what's this?
Something I'm still working on. Some new armament to assist you in the field. There's only so much you can do on your own. But it's not really ready yet.
Esamina la bomba. Aspetta, esamina la bomba adesiva. Esamina la bomba adesiva, sì.
A new sticky bomb I developed. The signal is activated on the underside. Attach it wherever you need, then detonate it remotely with your gauntlet.
Bello.
Boom.
Nice.
Be careful.
Very
Those things
nice.
pack a serious punch.
Il cappuccio. Bello.
Thermal vision. You've been busy, haven't you, Lucius?
Lanciarampino. Esamina.
Not sure I'll ever get the first one back from Selina.
Wonder if that's the only thing she stole.
Hihihi. Frecciatina. Il batarang. L'ha messo giù. Devo vedere qua. Cosa c'è qua sotto? Boh. Nascondi i gadget. Nascondi i gadget.
Looks like Regina's headed to my office. I should go.
And before you do,
Non ho finito di vedere
Here.
tutto. Vabbè.
get that back to the Bat computer. It'll install the added security measures. You'll also have all the info I found on the Children of Arkham's activity within the system.
Thanks, Lucius.
I've always got your back, Batman. Now get out of here.
Grande.
Regina doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Bene. Dove andiamo ora? Chiudere parte segreta. Ok.
Mr. Wayne. Bruce. Open up.
Oh,
I thought maybe you left.
Yeah, right.
Well, the board has voted.
And have they sent the chairwoman to wield the axe?
You're being asked to step down from your position as CEO.
no.
Effective immediately. At least until this whole mess gets
Questa
cleaned up.
faccenda non finisce qui.
This is just a temporary setback.
Well, that's entirely up to you, Bruce. You need to prove to the board that you can be trusted in the seat. Just lie low. Don't cause a scene. It'll turn out. I asked to slow all this down, but the press release is going out as we speak. There will be a public event in the morning where you will formally announce your resignation. I'm sorry, Bruce. I tried to fight for you.
Ma no.
The board believes this is the only logical course of action.
Avresti
I
dovuto
see where they're
impedire
coming
tutto
from.
questo. Oh.
Well, you should have fought harder. The board would have listened to you.
They'd already made up their minds. I did what I could. You have to trust me on that.
Va bene.
Our
Si è
stock
fatto
is
tutto il
tanking.
possibile.
The board is losing confidence. Wayne Enterprises needs a new face. They already had a candidate in mind. I thought it was... I was outvoted. Remember, he'd only be interim CEO. Just until this mess gets cleared up.
And who would
E
that
chi
be?
è? Chi è? Da 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 da.
Oswald Cobbett.
Bruce,
Pinguino!
oh boy. Good to see you again.
Abbraccia Oswald e rifiutati. Rifiutati.
What a chilly greeting.
Che saluto freddo.
As you know, Oswald's parents were, well, victims of your father's actions. This company was built on the land he stole from the Cobblepot family.
Oh, the board thought having me step in would be a good PR move.
What better way to show Gotham that Wayne Enterprises is committed to righting the wrongs of the past?
Happy to help any way I can. People aren't much behind the Wayne name now. And considering that your
questo è uno
parents
scherzo,
stole
dico.
from mine...
This is a joke, right? You're not qualified to run a company.
Now, Bruce, is that any way to treat an old friend? I'm just trying to help.
The board has complete confidence in Mr. Cobblepot. As his resume goes into great detail, his endeavors in England have been quite successful. Besides, the company basically runs itself at this point. The CEO is mostly a figurehead. Don't make this harder than it has to be.
Vabbè, facciamo congratulazioni. Oh,
Well, then I
dai.
guess congratulations are in order. It's nice to know you'll be the one trapped in this tiny office all day.
Oh, I'm sure it's bigger than it looks.
I'm afraid we need you to leave the building immediately. We'll have your personal effects sent to you.
Congratulations, Bruce. I couldn't be prouder of you. Alfred. Oh, how sweet. Graduation present? Surely we could let him take this along. Oh, Bruce. Clumsy, clumsy. No wonder you're not being trusted with nice things anymore.
I'll call someone in to clean that up. It'll only take a minute.
Oh, Bruce and I can handle it. No trouble.
Pick it up. Now!
But it's all right. Bruce has been through enough today, hasn't he? Looks broken, I'm afraid. Not a good sign, is it?
Time to go, Bruce.
Yes, Bruce. Time to go. I have a little redecorating to do. Your taste is a little too discreet for me. I think that maybe I'll add a fish tank.
I know you, Oswald. I know what you really are.
I'm no different than you, mate. Just a hard-working citizen. Looking out for Gotham.
I doubt that.
This way, Bruce.
Saluto.
I'll have IT come set you up.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Regina.
Va bene ragazzi, per il momento chiudiamo qui questa parte di Batman e continueremo la prossima volta. Ciao da Svideo!